Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin from Florals.com and today I have another process video for you. This one I did a little bit of pre-planning, that's why there's all this stuff out on my desk already. But I'm starting with this dark brown background, which is a piece of cardstock from a paper pad by Color Box, which is from Walmart, I believe. And I'm laying down these stickers that are from, I believe, Echo Park's Boys Rule collection. Maybe it's not Echo Park, but the collection is definitely Boys Rule. These border stickers, and also adding in some more color by using some washi tapes. As you guys know, one of my resolutions this year is to use up more of my stash, create more, spend less, and one of the things I decided to do was add washi tape onto every single layout that I make this year. So it's going well so far. I add strips, I add little bits, you know, just a little bit here and there, using it up. I have a bunch of stickers that I'm going to use off of that 12 by 12 sticker sheet, including the title piece, but for now I'm going to work on layering my photo. This paper, I believe, is from the Echo Park Just Be You 6x6 paper pad. Lots of fun, bright colors. This photo is actually me and my boyfriend took this. We were walking on a trail at this place called Beaver Lake, and it was a really amazing trail. Got to see some wildlife. This is we went there 2 summers ago, I want to say, and we saw an eagle, a bald eagle, actually fly over the lake. It was pretty spectacular. And I really love this picture, so I decided I would scrapbook it today. I'm also using some papers from, I believe this is Kathy Davis Journey 6x6 paper pad. Joann's had her collection for a while, and then they clearanced everything out, which is when I picked up her paper pads. But I find them very difficult to use because the patterns tend to be very busy. But I'm using one here today, this darker green. So now that I have 3 photo layers, I think that's enough. It really helps blend it into the brown background and helps it pop a little bit. I've also pulled out various die cuts from several companies, including Pretty Little Studio, Oakley Avenue collection, Chamel's collection. I don't know if I end up using any of those. Some We Are Memory Keepers collections, some Studio Calico die cut feathers, and then some Recollections die cuts. I don't use all the things I pulled out. I just like to pull out things by color because it helps me think and build the layout more easily compared to if I just used, like, starting with like a 6x6 paper pad or something. I definitely like to work by color. That's how I work best. And I think that one of my other main key points when creating a layout is design, as in visual, aesthetically pleasing, but also texture. So I like to put textures in different spots as well as colors in different spots to move the eye around the page. So speaking of texture, I'm going to be using some of this blue, I don't think it's considered twine, I think it's considered jute. I'm not 100% sure though. But I picked this up at Michael's when it was on clearance for like 20 cents. And it's a beautiful teal color which matches my border strip, which dictated the color scheme of this layout. So it's all coming together, and I tied it in a little bow to add more texture and also to make it a little bit more dainty because this is becoming a very masculine-like layout. As you can see from the sticker sheet, this is a boys collection. While I can scrapbook about my brothers, I don't tend to scrapbook about them. I tend to just scrapbook my stories and our family stories as best as I can. So I pulled out some more stickers off of that. And I want to do this cascading piece down the left-hand side, which you can kind of see, but I'll move the layout down later in the video. And I'm using these Studio Calico feathers to do that cascading. As of right now, the layout doesn't have a whole lot of texture, so I know I want to add more. So I pull out my wood veneer box, and if you guys would like a video of my wood veneer collection, I'd like to do that someday as well. But I wanted to show you guys, I pulled out this word that says best, and now there's a letter set on the sticker sheet from Echo Park. And I'm going to use those block letters to spell trail, so the title's going to be Best Trail. I'm trying to do more unique titles this year as well. I tend to have very basic titles, so hopefully this year I can use more alphabets up, and part of my goal for using more of my stash this year. So to do that, I'm going to put trail, looks adorable, and then I glue down everything. If you're wondering what's in that adhesive bottle, I use the Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. So now I'm using a little bit more of washi tape up there above the secondary title, which says Not All Who Wander Are Lost, which could have been a great title, but I wanted a little something else. And I put one of those pretty little studio hearts above there. I really wanted to make this arrow shape die cut work, but it's not going to work. It's too large for this layout, but I will set that aside to use later. I'm also going to put down this pretty little studio heart. Again, those are from the Oakley Avenue collection, which was their autumnal collection last year, maybe. Not 100% sure when I got it, maybe 2 years ago. I know I bought it while I was in college. Everything's a blur now. Now I'm pulling out the sequin Sam got me. He surprised me with this during my spending freeze this month. He's like, oh, I got you a present. And then he showed me all these presents, and it was really sweet of him. He found that big box of sequins on Amazon for pretty cheap, I guess. So really like how it came with a storage container. That was nice. Now I'm pulling out more wood veneer to put in the scatter. I also wanted to try to use these Pink Fresh Studio buttons, but I only used one, maybe I used two. I didn't use too many. Some of them are numbers, which I don't know how I'm going to use all those on a layout yet. I'm sure I will use them, but you know, it's just one of those things that you have to think through before you make the layout sort of thing. I'm also pulling out these old Studio Calico word stickers. I think this one says Dream On Dreamer, something cute like that. And it matches the color scheme perfectly. And I put that down with that wood veneer button. Not wood veneer button, it's just a regular button from Pink Fresh Studio. I also included a wood veneer bird, all the wood veneer. I'm obsessed with wood veneer. So I thought that my scatter down the left-hand side of the page was looking quite sparse, so I will be adding to it besides just the feathers and the sequins. What I end up doing is using my chipboard wood veneer like leaves from Recollections that I showed you guys in my haul during Vlogmas. If you're interested in watching Vlogmas, all my videos are up in a playlist on my channel, or you can watch individual ones. Whatever you feel like. Vlogmas is a great thing to binge watch if you're just scrapbooking and you want to have something in the background that's kind of crafty related. Definitely the best thing to watch in my opinion. I wish more scrappers did Vlogmas. I think it's really interesting to learn more about people, and I gave you guys an inside look at my life during Vlogmas, and I also kept it crafty when I could. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know a lot of you did. But like I said earlier, I added more to this cascading thing by adding these leaves, because, you know, leaves fall off of trees, feathers fall off of birds. It makes sense if you really think about it, but it's also kind of weird. I understand. But I really like how they're a darker color, so they kind of add this two-toned coloring on top of the dark background, because they are made of chipboard and they're not the wood veneer color, which I really, really like. I think it looks nice. And I wanted to add some blue into this fun mix, so I grabbed my sequins from Spiegel Mom's Scraps and throw a couple of the large blue ones in there. And they also had some yellow in this mix, which I also put around in a couple spots. And again, I use my fine line bottle using Scotch quick dry adhesive to glue these elements down. It's really quick to do it with wet adhesive, although if you add too much wet adhesive, you will get, I think it's called bubbling. Is that what it's called? Oh no, warping. That's what it's called. So once all of these elements are glued down, that pretty much finishes up this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have close-up photos and more information over on my blog. And like I've mentioned in a couple of my previous videos, I'm looking for you guys to support me and watch tons of videos during this YouTube period time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll have a link down below to the post about YouTube changing things around here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!